Hello everyone and welcome to the Armada official channel. My name is MightySmo6, I am your host, and thank you for joining me today. Today we have a free-for-all. It is a 1v1v1, and we have Lothorian here as our first faction. Now, this faction is being led by Titus. He has some Watchers of the Golden Wood, and this is where his general is, so very important to know. He also has some Woodland Protectors, a very good spear and jav unit. We have some Spears of the Wood in front of some, looks like Swordmasters, some Lorien Swordmasters, so a very good front line here. Also, he's mixing in some Karas Galaton's Guardians, as well as some Lorien Warriors. You can tell because of the axes right there. They look very, very nice. You can see a little bit of the detail on there. And it looks like there are 2 units of Guardians and possibly 2 units no, I do believe it is just 1 unit of Warriors. However, I do believe there are, if I can count correctly, about 4 units of Spears, so 2 units of Swordmasters, another unit of Woodland Protectors on this flank, and some Kindred of Celeborn. So that is his army. We'll go over to this army over here. This one is Rohan, being led by Azazel, I believe is how you pronounce the name. There is Helmingas out in front, that is their skirmishing force. There is some Eastmark Spearmen, looks like there are 2 units of them. Over next to them, they have Westmark Infantry, looks like 2 units as well. Right behind Westmark Infantry, we have Shield Maidens of Rohan, good axe-throwing Ladies of Death, very, very good. There's 2 units of them. We also have Westmark Spearmen. Looks like we got 1 and 2 units of them. Yes, indeed, there are only 2. Back here is the Meadowseld Guard, which looks like that's the general right there. There's Theoden. We also have, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, I can count. 6 units of cav. We have 2 Riders of the Fold. They're a missile cavalry unit. We have 2 Air Raid of Aldburg. That is a very good Lancer Cav. First Marshal's Bodyguard, again, a very good Lancer Cav. And Sons of Earl, very, very good. I mean, they're all really good. So they're really good. The final army over here is the Shire folk, is the Hobbit folk, sorry. They have some Ents. They have Farmers of Buckland. They have Sam leading them with the Beorings. Looks like we got 2 units of Great Eagles, a whole bunch of Hobbitry in arms. A lot of them, Proudfoot Protectors, and Farmers of Buckland. They might have more hiding, but we'll find out what's going on later. Alright, so let's just head on over here, because it looks like the action will happen, and we'll just push play. Alright, so immediately Titus is pulling back his army to a more defendable, I guess, situation. I'm not sure why he's pulling it back. I guess he doesn't want to get blindsided by the hobbits in the back, so he's just pulling back a little bit, just so that, you know, he's not caught between a, horse and a tree or something. You know, I'm trying to make a analogy that might go down in the ages, but yes, that's probably the best thing that I got. So, as we can see, his army is very slow moving. These Woodland Protectors are very slow moving. Same with the Spears of the Wood. I do believe they're in. Do they get Spear Wall formation? I don't know, I don't play Lothorian very often, but the way they're moving seems to be that they are, which, I mean, it increases their defensive capabilities, so that's very important. And as we see over here, Rohan is kind of moving forward, bringing out the cavalry, the Riders of the Fold. They're just going in, charging out. Over on this side, there's only the Riders of the Fold, and over here is the Air Raid of Aldburg. Meadowseld Guard coming in the rear, making sure everything's nice and neat. Oh, these guys they look great. I love these models. They did a fantastic job. So right away, the general, the Watchers of the Golden Wood, they're out front. Looks like they're going to fire a little bit, just a wee bit. We'll find out where they're going to shoot. Looks like they're shooting at the Helmingas. They're also getting shot over there by the Riders of the Fold. So, are the Riders of the Fold going to charge in? Nope, they are peppering down these Woodland Protectors. Air Raid of Aldburg and Sons of Earl are also coming in. Looks like the Watchers of the Golden Wood are retreating. Got a good javelin throw, taking out many of the Sons of Earl. Remember, Sons of Earl have multiple hit points, and a good javelin volley just took out another good chunk. That is definite, very sad for these Sons of Earl. That is a lot of money, and they were just very, very good and pricey, and they've lost a lot of money. I believe these Woodland Protectors already did a fantastic job. They probably paid for themselves. In Westmark Infantry coming in, Shieldmanes of Rohan right behind. Looks like the Elves are charging in. Westmark Infantry trying to take it. We have a good charge over here by the Eagles. Eagles coming in the behind, taking out the Kindred of Celeborn. There's down to 38. Dang it. Wow, we missed it. But the the Spearmen moving up, going after the Woodland Protectors. Woodland Protectors trying to engage them in combat. Incoming another charge. Looks like these Eastmark Spearmen are shaken. Here's another charge on the... Oh my goodness gracious, would you look at that. Those Kindred of Celeborn are down to, what is it? 11 now. Dang, these guys were, you know, they were a lot more. They had... Those Great Eagles did a fantastic job. Beware the bird. Westmark Spearmen are there. Where did they... Oh, yep. Eastmark Spearmen have routed. As we can see, the Eagles charging in on the side. Lorian Swordmasters going against the Spearmen of the Westmark. In comes a rear charge from the Sons of Earl right into the Spears of the Wood and the Watchers of the Golden Wood. They're trying to go out to the General. We'll see if that works. Oh, in comes a charge from the Arid of Aldberg. And there goes the General. Lothlorian's General is down. That could be a major change in how the battle goes. Some of them are dying right down there to those spears. Spears are very good at killing Cav, and Lothlorien has plenty of spears. Shieldmans of Rohan. They're out of ammunition, it looks like. So they definitely need to get in melee, get around the backs of the elves, and reinforce these Shieldmans of Rohan over here. This other unit, they're just getting cut through. There's only 60. Oh, they're dropping like flies. Dang it. Meadowsfield Guard has engaged in melee over here. Here is Rohan's General. We'll see if he lives. He's going against some Swordmasters, so it's going to be pretty hard. I mean, and some Guardians. Over in the background, we do have a little bit of a Cav fight. We have Ents, we have Beorings, we have a whole bunch of Eagles, and we have Riders of the Fold, and dang, a lot of Eagles just going everywhere. In come the Ents. Ents are very good at hurting some horses. Any Cav unit going in melee with the Ents is going to take some damage. Beorings are also pretty good against Riders. Then they go Samwise Gamgee following. He's on his Black Bear. He's trying to catch up. They're all under arrow fire. In comes more arrow fire. In comes a charge. Here we go. Oh, beautiful. Very beautiful indeed. Yep, Ents going in. Oh, great. All right, back on the main line at the actual infantry battle. We do have Arid of Aldberg going in. Looks like they really took a chunk out of the Watchers of the Golden Wood. They're down to 9. We have some Westmark Spearmen. They're retreating. They're routing. Got a whole bunch of Woodland Protectors over here. Looks like the Elves have won on this. Oh, right there. There is one Shieldmate of Rohan. Never mind. She's gone. Over here, wow, the Elves really cleaned up. And there goes Samwise. Couldn't kill Shelob after all, I guess. Or he won't be able to save Frodo. Anyway, the Spears of the Wood and Lorien Swordmasters, they're cleaning up what looks to be the rest of the Helmingas. Yeah, that is very... Dang, the Elves just cleaned Rohan out of its infantry. Wow, and here's Theoden. This is the last one. Last general on the field. He takes one of them out, and in turn is taken out. Yeah, I'm glad we didn't see the final blow. Just for all the little children and watching this video. I mean, pretty graphic. But anyway, in come the thousands of hobbits. Oh yes, we do indeed have some long bottom mob. So these guys are club and stone infantry. So be careful for that. So now all that remains of Rohan is some of the Arid of Aldberg, and Sons of Earl. They charged in, but I don't think that they're gonna. Yep, Sons of Earl down to 3. Yep, down to 3. They're not gonna last very long. These Ents are causing a big problem. I should mention that Sacrifice for Pakistan is leading them. Sorry for not mentioning them. A little bit of cabin going on, but now the elves and the hobbits, the bloodied and battle-experienced elves, are taking on the very fresh and very numerous hobbits. This is definitely something that the elves or the hobbits could win. Either way, hobbits have not all that good morale, and in come the Riders of the Fold over here. They're just causing some problems for the farmers of Buckland back here. Proudfoot Protectors, they're trying to shoot. They're shooting at the Riders over there. Very good choice, as they can cause significant damage. There's the last of the Great Eagles. I do believe he has a stick in him. Hobbitry in arms, they're routing. They should return. Elves, they're very small. Hobbits should probably use their significant numbers to just surround the elves and get around in behind and just absolutely crush them. But the hobbits are not skilled in battle, so I'm not sure how long they can wait. I guess they're just trying to overwhelm them with numbers, but these are very good, very elite elven units. We got some woodland protectors taking the big brunt of the charge from the Riders of the Fold. Riders of the Fold, however, do not have a good charge, but still, you're being rear charged. Anything can scare you. In come the farmers of Buckland. Looks like the warrior swordmasters are going back into the fray. It looks like the farmers of Buckland are going after the woodland protectors. Ents are chasing some of the Rohirrim in the background over there, as you can see. We do have some elves that are shooting point blank. Farmers of Buckland are getting in their faces now, and as they were trying to go after the Ered of Alberg. Elves are fighting down to the last man. These two last Kindred of Celeborn, they're doing a good job, but they're also getting beat up by farmers. So, professional people, come on, professional warriors. There you go. They fought off the farmers, and farmers are back. Okay, never mind. Hobbits are routing back here. Yes, plenty of routing. Some Hobbitry in arms have returned. Longbottom Mob, they've routed. More routing. This is the problem with hobbits. They don't have a very good morale structure. So, because they are not professional soldiers, they're just peace-loving, smoke, obsessed halflings. They don't fight. Anyway, the elves, they're coming in. They're doing all they can. They're just coming in as one giant swarm. They're just having a handful of elves block the rest. Some of the guardians, they're forming up, trying to block the Riders of the Ered of Alberg. These are their better troops. In come the woodland protectors. They're going in for a charge, taking down a fair few, but most of them managed to get away. In come the Ents. They're trying to also do a number on the Ered of Alberg. Looks like they're pursuing them. Riders of the Fold are retreating. Looks like we have a whole bunch of Hobbitry in arms, an untouched unit. Some routing over there as well. More Hobbits are routing, and some have returned. Definitely, they could be used a little bit more right now. Sacrifice for Pakistan could definitely do something about that. Elves are trying to gang up on this one unit, this one spear. Poor guy. Anyway, the Hobbitry in arms are coming in behind, going after the Guardians. Oh, the Proudfoot Protectors. This is like their best unit left. The best unit of the Hobbits. And it's going to be a fight. They need all the Hobbits they can get to help out these Proudfoot Protectors. So these Hobbits charging into the rear would definitely help out, but I'm not sure what's going on. Longbottom Mob, they are throwing their rocks. They're doing a good job, but the Guardians are coming in, and are these guys with the bow? I guess it is just bows, I guess, but it was the bow sound effect. So, silly me. But yeah, the elves are definitely ripping through these poor hobbits, and it's just not looking good for them at all. We'll see what's going on. Watchers of the Golden Wood trying to keep up the pressure on those hobbits that are retreating so they stay routed. The Rohirrim are in the background. They're just trying to bide their time, wait for a good thing. 61 Proudfoot Protectors have broken, and Longbottom Mob down to 48 and dropping fast. The elves are just doing a fantastic job. Ered of Alberg and Riders of the Fold charging into the Guardians, and Spears of the Wood. Spears of the Wood are very good at taking out horses. Same with Guardians. And that seems to be most of what Lothlorien has. So Lothlorien could noob box it and be safe from all of these Riders of the Fold. I'm not even sure if Riders of the Fold have ammo left. No, they have their axes out. They're definitely a melee unit now. They're not as good anymore, but they can still be annoying. That is for sure. Guardians coming in. They're just going to clean up these hobbits. Sorry, the elves are going to clean up the hobbits. Got a couple of Watchers of the Golden Wood over here. They're going to turn around and start shooting. Got the Ents and hobbits. So we have a big group of hobbits right here. We have Woodland Protectors routing. Understandable. Whole bunch of hobbits. Looks like one unit of almost untouched hobbits. Some Farmers of Buckland. Got the Watchers of the Golden Wood trying to shoot down the Ents. Ents are down to 5, but they're pretty bloodied. Alright, we got some more Guardians, and it looks like the Elves are completely victorious over here. They are just cleaning up the last of the farmers, but Lorien warriors over there trying to fight off a whole bunch of these Hobbitry arms. And look at their little fence shields. Isn't it just adorable? Yeah, it's coming down to the wire, I guess. Longbottom Mob still at 40. Proudfoot Protectors, they're retreating. I'm not sure why. They have a Hobbit sacrifice for Pakistan seems to be spreading out his troops a little too much, which is not good, especially since Rohan has all of that cav and you know, Lothlorien has this doom stack of Guardians, so I'm not sure exactly what to expect here. Over here, the Riders were going to go in for a charge, but the Guardians turned around and were getting ready to receive the charge on their pikes. In come more Hobbitry arms. Over here might be a good place to charge if the Rohirrim are going to ally with the Hobbits for a little bit. Proudfoot Protectors could definitely start shooting. And more Hobbitry arms breaking. They might return, but they might not. More Longbottom Mob in the background. Rise of the Fold. Ents, there's down to 4, I believe. Hobbits just absolutely breaking. Yeah, the Guardians are doing a very good job at just holding the line. They're very, very... I mean, they definitely hold the position of best pike unit in the entire game. But I do see a lot of mismanagement from the rest of the Hobbitry armies. I'm not sure if the Proudfoot Protectors are even firing. They have ammunition. They haven't been using it. They haven't been doing the best, in my opinion. Hobbits completely eradicated over here. The elves standing victorious. They're standing in a very, very unified. Just a whole bunch of spears and Guardians left, and hopefully these Proudfoot Protectors can do something. I mean, they're definitely within range now. They should be starting to shoot. Longbottom Mob trying to fire. Over here, Hobbitry arms, they're very, very wavering, tired, in they go, charging. And in come the Elves. The Elves, this is all they have left. They're moving together as one unit. They're together. We're back in the background. Rohan is still alive. I guess they realize it's a now or never philosophy. The Ents should charge into the back here and help them out. Help out the main line. The main line of Hobbits is not going to last very long. I mean, exactly, now they broke. Yeah, all of them are broken. Now that's just the Ents over here in a handful. Yep, and the Longbottom. Yeah, Pakistan could have done some more damage, but very, very afraid to use his Ents and use his numbers. I see. Very, very, very afraid. And now I think Lothlorien has it based on the huge counter that Rohan... it just purely counters Rohan, what Rohan has right now. Rohan only has Riders of the Fold and a handful of Arid of Aldburg. Looks like they're trying to go after the Spears of the Wood over here. Good charge. Let's see, they were at about 8, 9, and now they're... Yep, so they didn't kill any of them. The Spears of the Wood... Okay, one has died, and it looks like Rohan definitely got the worst of it. Rohan's trying to do some damage, trying to do some cycled charges. The Ents have moved in. Ents, in come the charge, but yeah, more and more of the Rohirrim are dying. Looks like everyone's just trying to charge in. Do a last hurrah. Ents are dying. Ents are dead. and Riders of the Fold completely routed. Looks like the Longbottom mob is the last that is of the entire army of the Hobbits, as these Rohirrim are breaking, absolutely shattered. I do not believe they will return. Eowyn of Aldburg also routing, just 40 mob. We'll find out what's going on. Yeah, there we go. We have Longbottom mob coming in. That's all they have. Let's see how they react to their almost impending doom. Hobbits against elves. Will the Hobbits be able to pull off like the most incredible win? We'll find out as they throw. They're throwing rocks. I know I wouldn't like that if I was anybody. I mean, personally, if I was a warrior or just me myself, I would hate being thrown, having rocks thrown at me. That would just suck. And the elves come in and they broke. All right, so very good job for Titus to win. Very nicely done. He was engaged and absolutely crushed Rohan. I think that's probably just a very clean, well, probably not the most clean victory against, but it was very quick and swift, crushing victory against the Rohirrim infantry that allowed him to face the numerical advantage of the Hobbit folk. Now, Titus did have 2,058 kills. Azazel had 915, and Sacrifice for Pakistan had 960. All right, the numbers of kills. Woodland Protectors, one of them getting 175. That'd be 700 is way too much for a Woodland Protector unit. The Guardians, both of them getting well over 400 kills. One of them getting 445, and another one getting 570. Spears of the Wood, out of the 4 units, 2 did very well, 105 and 169. Lorien Warriors, there's only 1 unit of them. They have 145. Lorien Swordmasters getting 194. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today in this battle, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. And remember, this has been the Armada official YouTube channel. Thank you very much, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.